Hi, I'm Joanie Greggains for Marin on the Move. You know the #1 health complaint people have? Back pain. Think about it. Your spine supports your body weight all day long. No matter what you do, there's the old spine. No wonder we have back pain. But you know there's something you can do right now to prevent it, and that is to practice good posture. Now, come on, get up. I want you to turn to the side. Now think about an imaginary line that runs from the outside of the ear, front of the shoulder, it goes down through the center of the hip, slightly behind the knee, and in front of the ankle. And your chin, instead of jutting out, just relaxes. This follows the S curve of your spine. And this is the position you want to assume no matter what you do. Now let's say I'm standing for a long time. If I am, I want to get a stool that's about 5 to 8 inches or so, depending how tall I am, so that not only can I keep, remember, front of the ear, shoulder, hip, not only can I assume that good posture, but I also relieve any kind of stress on my lower back by giving that old foot some support right here. Sitting. We all love to sit, right? So here's your chair. All right, now you sit down. Make sure outside of the ear, shoulder, and hip all line up. My feet are flat. Now wait a minute. I have room here. That's not a good thing. So you want to get a pillow. See? Put the pillow behind, and now look. I'm able to maintain that nice line, so my posture's great. Now what about my feet? If my feet can't be flat on the floor, then I get a little stool, and I elevate my feet. Now I'm all in line. No back pain, and again, I'm doing something, I'm helping my spine. So when you're sitting down, feet flat, all right, lining up, ear to shoulder to hip, and if the seat that you're in is too far back, put a pillow in between. That's how you sit the right way. Now, in terms of getting up, all you do is to hold onto the sides of wherever you're sitting, even if it's a sofa, just push yourself up. Again, line up, and you're all set. What about bending to get something? You're bending over. This is the way that a lot of people get hurt. Why? Because you do this kind of thing, and then you go, oh, my back. Here's the proper way to do it. You want to have your feet shoulder width apart, bend through the knees, and when you bend over to reach something, let's say it's out here, I am keeping that nice straight line, bending from the hip. Now let's say something's on the floor. I don't do this. Instead, I come down on one knee, get whatever it is. See how safe that is? Again, coming from the hip, and then just come all the way up. If you need to support yourself, you can, again, hold on to a chair or something when you get up. But remember, it's always coming from the hip, not just dropping down. The #1 way people hurt their back is, guess what? Lifting something. That's right. Why? Because usually people come over from the waist and then straight leg lifted up. Worst thing you can do for your back. The proper way to lift something is, first of all, remember this, the whole ear, shoulder, all the way down. Bend the knees. My legs are about shoulder width apart. When I come forward, I'm coming forward from the hip. Hip, shoulder, ear. I come down, I take what I want to pick up, and I keep it close to the body. I don't lock out my knee when I come up. There, safely done, right? Now to lower it, it's the same thing. Bending your knees, but think about bending from the hips. And then I come all the way up. That keeps all the stress off your lower back. That's the right way to lift something. And remember, if it's too heavy, don't lift it. Now let's think. We know how to walk, right? We did that. We stand for a long time, sitting, lifting, bending. There's one more thing. How about this? You know how you have to sit properly when you drive your car as well. It's so important to, again, practice good posture when you're driving. A lot of us spend a lot of time in cars commuting. So what do? Same thing as we're sitting. Ear, shoulder, hip. I'm all lined up here. Now, let's say when I adjust myself like this, here I am driving, I find that my seat will only go up so far. You know, they make car seats, little pads that you can do this. So now I'm able to maintain, oh, I already feel better, this nice straight line. Now, as far as your feet, they shouldn't be way far in front of you, right? They should just be a natural distance after you line up ear, shoulder, and hip. And remember, if you drive for an hour or so, you really should get out of the car if you can, walk around a little bit, and then come back in. But again, good posture applies to every single thing you do. You're retraining your bad habits, right, to good habits. This is going to really help with back pain. So start today, whether you're standing, sitting, driving, bending, lifting, to practice good posture, okay? So keep moving I'm Joanie Greggains for Marin on the Move.